I laid awake, though there really wasn't much of a surprise anymore, was it? Simply staring up at the fan on my ceiling as its elegant petals swung in their rickety fashion. It was hypnotic almost. Tonight was different. Tonight, there was something off about the melodious swing. Something off about the way it ticked as it spun upon its crooked base. It didn't look any different, but there was something off about it. That I am sure of. The window was open, and the curtains were blowing with the kiss of the breeze. Though it didn't feel it upon my skin, it was strange, because I was normally a very hot sleeper. I needed the wind to keep me cool, but tonight, I felt nothing, neither cold nor hot. I just felt content. I didn't try to move, because I didn't want to. My muscles were completely relaxed, and I didn't blink once. It was an amazing night. To lay there and feel nothing of what the world could throw at me. I just was, and I experienced whatever would come to be. I heard the door open, I think. I didn't turn my head to look, and there was my mother, standing above me. I didn't move to speak. I knew she had just decided to come tuck me into bed. She always did that after a little while, but she didn't pull the covers up to my chin like she always did. She had tears in her eyes, which were already red from crying. She took my hand, though I didn't fear her do so. I didn't move to acknowledge her. I had never seen her cry before. Another man came to the door, though I didn't see him until he sat down on the bed next to my mommy. It was my brother. It was strange because I hadn't seen him in at least a year. He lived hundreds of miles away from me, and Mom had said that he wouldn't visit for quite some time. I couldn't hear him, but I saw his lips moving, and even that seemed unreliable. My vision was now laced with that thing, that difference that before had eluded the fan had I ever been without it. He took something off of my forehead, which I realized was a cloth. I couldn't feel him do it. The only thing I had was my sight, and I could see that it was covered in blood, but I was not afraid. I didn't understand what was happening, but I felt so at peace that I would let it. My mom lay down on my chest and began to sob, but I simply continued to stare at the fan. I think I figured out what's wrong with it. I think that someone must have painted it. It seems much darker than it used to. My brother put his hand to my eyes and closed them, and then I slept.